Jennifer Lopez, the eternal enchantress of entertainment whose silhouette has graced billboards from Times Square to Tokyo, continues to redefine the art of ageless allure at 56. Fresh off a transcontinental jaunt from Los Angeles to her beloved Bronx roots, the multi-hyphenate maven descended upon New York City over the weekend, her presence a whirlwind of charisma and couture that electrified the autumnal streets. Tasked with heralding her latest triumph, the musical opus Kiss of the Spider-Woman, Lopez emerged from her hotel sanctuary on Sunday afternoon, swathed in a vision of opulent intimacy. A mocha beige silk robe that draped her form like a lover's whisper, its lace-trimmed edges fluttering with each confident stride. The garment, a masterful confection of luxurious fabric sourced from the ateliers of Milan's finest silk weavers, featured exaggerated pirate sleeves that billowed dramatically, evoking the swashbuckling romance of bygone eras while cinching provocatively at her famously toned waist with a matching tie belt. Low cut to perfection, it offered a tantalizing glimpse of décolletage, a busted display that celebrated her curves with unapologetic sensuality, paired seamlessly with open-toe high heels that revealed a flawless red pedicure, a pop of crimson passion against the neutral palette. Her honey blonde tresses, streaked with sun-kissed highlights that cascaded to her waist like a golden waterfall, were parted precisely down the middle and styled in voluminous, tousled waves that danced with the city's brisk breeze. Lopez's visage, a canvas of timeless beauty, bore the full armor of expert artistry, smoky eyeshadow that deepened her almond-shaped gaze to hypnotic depths, a sweep of bronzer that mimicked a perpetual tropical glow, and lips painted in a nude rose that promised both tenderness and fire. This ensemble wasn't mere attire, it was a statement, a bold fusion of vulnerability and power, lingerie-inspired yet red carpet-ready, transforming a simple promotional errand into a sartorial spectacle. Photographers swarmed like admirers at a gala, their shutters clicking in rhythmic applause as she glided toward a waiting SUV, her hips swaying with the innate rhythm that has fueled her iconic music videos from If You Had My Love to Jenny from the Block. In the heart of Manhattan, where skyscrapers pierced the sky like silver needles, Lopez moved as if the city itself were her stage, every step a choreography of confidence honed over decades of defying gravity and doubters alike. This New York sojourn, a homecoming laced with professional fervor, doubled as a canvas for Lopez's multifaceted promotional palette. Earlier that same Sunday she graced her Instagram feed, a digital empire boasting 247 million devotees, with a carousel of glamour portraits that captured her in a verdant emerald silk robe, its hue echoing the lush emeralds of Colombian jungles from her heritage. Posed against a backdrop of mirrored vanities and softbox lights in a midtown penthouse suite, she showcased a fresh makeup masterpiece courtesy of celebrity artist Scott Barnes, whose brushstrokes lent her features an ethereal luminescence. Barnes, in a comment that read like poetic reverence, quipped, "That's not makeup, that's a moment," punctuating his praise with a solitary green heart emoji that pulsed like a verdant heartbeat. Complementing the facial artistry was the wizardry of hairstylist Danielle Priano, who coaxed Lopez's locks into a flawless blowout, silky strands framing her face in curtain-like perfection, ready for the camera's caress. Lopez captioned the post with a succinct incantation, "Glammed. Kiss of the Spider-Woman," a teaser that blended vanity with vocation, inviting her legion of fans into the sanctum of her transformation. The snapshots extended beyond the robe's intimacy, unveiling Lopez in a tailored ensemble befitting her podcast cameo on Las Culturistas with irreverent hosts Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers. Crisp white trousers hugged her legs like a sculptor's embrace, topped by a light brown tweed blazer and matching vest that evoked the scholarly chic of a modern-day Audrey Hepburn, structured yet fluid, professional panache with a whisper of whimsy. The look, assembled by her trusted stylist Mariel Hen, was a masterstroke of textural contrast. The tweed's subtle herringbone weave against the trousers' smooth wool crepe, accented by a silk blouse in ivory that peeked teasingly at the collar. Accessories were minimal yet impactful, a delicate gold choker that caught the light like morning dew, and oversized sunglasses perched atop her head like a crown, shielding her eyes from the podcast's probing humor. Yang and Rogers, the Saturday Night Live alum and Fire Island scribe-turned-comedy confidants, welcomed her with a barrage of affectionate barbs, dissecting her career arc from in living color fly girl to cinematic siren, their laughter a soundtrack to her tales of tenacity. At the epicenter of this promotional cyclone lies Kiss of the Spider-Woman, a project that has reignited Lopez's passion for the musical genre that first catapulted her to stardom. Slated for an October 10th release, the film casts her as Aurora, the luminous figment of a prisoner's fevered imagination, a celluloid goddess who dances through lavish fantasies to soothe the soul of Luis Molina, Toneriu, a flamboyant hairdresser incarcerated for corrupting a minor, in the oppressive shadows of 1970s Argentina. The narrative, drawn from Manuel Puig's seminal 1976 novel and the Tony-winning 1993 Broadway musical, unfolds in dual realms. The grim reality of a jail cell shared with political dissident Valentin Arregui, Diego Luna, and the escapist splendor of Aurora's silver screen reveries. Opulent Busby Berkeley spectacles where sequins swirl like confetti and choruses belt anthems of defiance. Lopez's immersion was total. Rehearsals in February 2024 saw her in sweat-drenched studios, mastering intricate jazz hands and vocal trills that soared from contralto depths to soprano peaks. Filming in New Jersey's cavernous lots commenced in April, transforming warehouses into whirlwind sets, massive green screen backdrops for Aurora's dream sequences, where Lopez pirouetted amid holographic projections of tango dancers and feather-plumed divas.